The book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Facing the east, giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Harakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutation to the elect men who continue to push this truth throughout the four corners of the earth in these last days. Shalom. All right. The glorious kingdom is awaiting. The glorious kingdom is awaiting. Matthew 6 and 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We're seeking the kingdom first by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our abilities. Fearing the Most High. Having faith. Being charitable amongst the brotherhood. Being fervent in spirit. Giving diligence to make your call and election sure. Okay? And praying. Watching as well as praying. Seeking the kingdom in all its righteousness. And it says, and all these things shall be added unto you. All these things. The Most High is going to give you what? 100-fold. Let's get that. The book of Matthew, chapter 19, and verse 29. And everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life, forsaking all these things for the kingdom. If you can't do that, you cannot be Yahweh Shai's servant. Okay? You cannot dwell in the new Jerusalem that's coming down from out of heaven. Okay? Because Jerusalem will be on earth. The new Jerusalem will be on earth. Okay? And I can back that up with scriptures. The book of Revelation. Chapter 21. And let's start at verse 9. The book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 9. And there came unto me one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, full of the 7 last plagues, and talked with me, saying, come hither. Mean come to this place. I will show thee the bride. Who is the bride? The elect. The Lamb's wife. That lamb represents Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ and hates saying that name. Okay? We are that bride. Lord willing, we are that number. We are that bride. Okay? Verse 10. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me that great city. What's that great city? The holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Descending means it's going forth, coming down. It's going to be on earth. And Esau, the so-called white man, and all other heathen nations, you Japanese, which are the Ammonites, the Chinese, which are the Moabites, you Africans, which are the Hamites, you Ishmaelites, which are the Arabs, you're going to build this city up, man. Double is coming back to you. Double. You're gonna get destroyed, and you're going back, and you're gonna have to build this kingdom back up, man. Revelation chapter 21 and verse 11. Having the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystals. Man. And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates. And at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. That's it. The kingdom of heaven is only for the children of Israel. That's it. Esau, the so-called white man, you will not, you're going to be a slave in the kingdom, but this kingdom is not for you. This is your kingdom on this side right here. All right? Quick precept. The book of Zechariah. Let's get Zechariah, the 8th chapter from the top. The book of Zechariah, chapter 8 and verse 1. Again, the word of the Lord of hosts came to me, saying, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, I was jealous for Zion with great jealousy, and I was jealous for her with great fury. Thus saith the Lord, I am returned unto Zion. The Most High is returned back to us. Like it says in the book of Isaiah, for great mercies I will gather thee. For a brief moment I abandon thee. Roughly paraphrasing. Okay? And will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. He's going to be... Yahweh Bashir Al-Shai is going to be in the midst of Jerusalem. Right there. This is the new covenant. Spoken of in Jeremiah 31 and 31. All right? And Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth. Esau's kingdom, which we are in right now, is the city of lies. A city of homosexuality. A city of pedophilia. Murderers. Whoremongers. Adulterers. Lies. A thief. All wickedness is on this side right here. But the new Jerusalem is going to be what? Be called a city of truth, and the mountain of the Lord of hosts, the holy mountain, which is Zion. Backing that up. Backing everything over scriptures. I ain't going to be too long. Get them scriptures and keep it moving. The book of Isaiah, chapter 2, and verse, all right, and verse 2. Isaiah 2 and 2. We'll read down to 3. Isaiah 2 and 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days, beautiful, which we're in right now. I mean, it's going to come, it's going to happen. That the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, above all governments. The tabernacle of David, the house of David, which we believe over here at Great Millstone, we are those people. Lord willing, we're having hope. We're hoping that we are those people. Okay? It's being established. This truth is going forth. Our line is going out throughout the four corners of the earth, as it says in Psalms 19 and 4. All right? And shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountains of the Lord, to the house of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways. All nations are going to learn this truth. Okay? You're going to learn. You're going to know the Most High's name and his son's name. Okay? And we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Those are those mountains, man, spoken of in Zechariah the 8th chapter, man. The holy mountain. All right? Zechariah 8 and 4. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem. Beautiful. And every man with his staff in his hand for very age. We're going to be ruling with that rod of iron, with a literal staff in our hand. And we're going to beat your ass, Esau, if you act up. If you buck up against us in the kingdom. We'll whoop your ass with that rod of iron, with that staff. Zechariah 8 and 5. And the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof. And we're going, like it says in Matthew 19, 28 and 29, all right? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to give us 100-fold. And we're going to repopulate the earth. Because on this side, 2/3 of the nation of Israel is going to be destroyed. And they're going to come back in the kingdom through our loins. Lord willing, we of that number. Okay? We're going to have however many women we want. Okay? Even on this side, Isaiah 4 and 1. 7, Isaiah 4 and 1 tells you you're going to get 7 women. 7 represents completion. Okay? And it says, verse 6, Zechariah 8:6, thus saith the Lord of hosts, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of the elect, because it's marvelous in our eyes, we're looking for the kingdom. Let me hold that right quick. Get 2 Peter. Get 2 Peter. 2 Peter chapter 3. All right. 2 Peter 3. And let's start at I can get 9, let's start at 10. 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. This is the heaven right here. This is heaven right here. All right. The lowest heaven. All right. We finna see how it's going to pass away. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. This heaven right here, Esau's kingdom, is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. Okay? All the elements are going to be burned up. Everything. Everything that you can think of. Buildings, stoplights, stop signs, okay? Trees and everything like that from a destroying wind. The nuclear radiation is a destroying wind. Okay? And it says, the earth also, and there it is, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? So if it is marvelous in our eye, like it just said in Zechariah, the 8th chapter, we in that holy conversation amongst the brotherhood, looking for the kingdom. Look, I'm going to have Esau over here doing this. I'm going to have Moab cooking. Look at the time, 44, which is spiritual. Cooking in the kitchen. Okay? Have Ishmael building up big towers and everything like that. Just talking about the kingdom. So many galaxies, so many planets, man. How about Yahweh Shai said what? Let me hold that. Matthew 24. Matthew 24, and let's get Matthew 24 and verse, there's so much meat up in here. Matthew 24 and verse 47. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. Okay, we're going to be ruler over all his goods. Jumping back up, 45. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. You're going to get ruler over everything. Just take the kingdom. The kingdom is for yours for the taking. The saints go take the kingdom. So if you give your diligence to this truth, looking for the kingdom that's to come, being in a holy conversation, okay, the Most High is going to give you everything. I'm going to give you 100-fold of everything that you can't even think of. So many children. So many planets out there. Brothers taking other brothers' chariots. Let me go ride out there and go to this planet here. I'm going to have a whole planet by myself. Okay? Because Israel is the sand of the sea. Okay? It's going to be so many planets, you're going to take just, man, it's going to be just yours for the taking. You're backing it all up, bro. All right? 2 Peter 3, all right, and verse 11. Seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Looking for and hasting means eagerly awaiting. We're eagerly awaiting the arrival of our great terrible King, Yahweh Shai, in the kingdom, the glorious kingdom, unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire, America being on fire, shall be dissolved. Everything's going to be dissolved, crumbled. This place is going to be desolate. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat from that thermonuclear ICBM weaponry. Okay? America's destroyed. And the city of truth is going to be the New Jerusalem, where it's going to dwell righteousness. All right? Back in Zechariah chapter 8 and verse 6. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, if it be marvelous in thine eyes of the remnant of this people in these days which we are in, looking for that kingdom, okay? Should it also be marvelous in mine eyes, saith the Lord of hosts? If it be marvelous in the remnant, in the hopefully elect eyes, then what the hell you think it's going to be in my eyes? Oh, man. How long, oh, Lord? How long? It's the book of Isaiah. Well, I'm at Isaiah. I'm probably going to close it out with this one here. Isaiah 60. Yeah, I can do a 2-part series with this, man. You can talk for days about the kingdom to come. All right. Isaiah 61. All right. Isaiah 61. And let's start at verse 3. To appoint them that mourn in Zion, to give them beauty for ashes, this truth, the oil of joy for mourning. Our people in a state of mourning right now. Okay, the elect are in a state of mourning right now, sighing and crying to the Most High to deliver us. Okay? The garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called the trees of righteousness. And trees represent men, that we are represent the trees of righteousness from the elders and apostles of great millstone. Okay? The planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified, and the Most High is being glorified through his men. Because we're pushing that name heavy and hard out here, pushing the prophecies, eating the whole road. Here or there a little, giving you the sweet side and the bitter side. Isaiah 61 and 4. And they shall build the old ways. Who? You Edomites and all other heathen nations. You're going to build this kingdom up. They shall raise up the former desolations, because Israel is going to be destroyed. Okay? Over here on this side. Okay? From the Iranian, from the Persians. Okay? From the nuclear weapons. And they shall repair the waste cities. You all Edomites and all other heathen nations are going to repair this city. The desolations of many generations. And for many generations, our people have been destroyed, man. But this is the last generation that's going to see all of these things. Our people don't know who they are. They don't know where their land is. They don't know their heritage, don't know their culture. They don't know the name of the Most High. They praying to a white devil. Okay? But this new covenant is going to be bestowed in the New Jerusalem. It's going to dwell righteousness, but the Most High is going to put his laws in our inward parts. But you're not going to have to look at the moon, at the lunar calendar to know when the new moon is coming in. It's going to already be automatic, like the holy angels are right now. All right? Isaiah 61 and verse 5. And strangers shall stand and feed your flocks. And the sons of the alien shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. You Edomites finna get it, man. All the heathen nations. We finna put your ass to work. We finna put you to work. Okay? You're gonna get double on this side. Okay? You're gonna get double in the kingdom to come. Verse 6, ended right here. Isaiah 61 and 6. But ye shall be named the priests of the Lord, the hopefully elect. Men shall call you the ministers of our power. They're going to call us the ministers. Those are the men right there. Those are the true men of the Most High, the elect. Man, we can't wait for this, man. I ain't lying. Men shall call you the ministers of the Most High. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles. You're going to get all that back. You're going to get everything that Esau and all the heathen nations have taken away from you. You're going to get all that back double. Let that resonate in your mind and spirit. And in the glory shall ye boast yourselves. We're going to boast ourselves in the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Not in ourselves. Our glory goes to the Son, then to the Father, in that order. Okay? The kingdom is ours for the taking. One more precept. All right? It's the book of I had that precept back. Matthew 19, and I started 13, I'm ended at 14. Then were they brought unto him little children, that he should put his hands on them and pray, and the disciples rebuked them. But Yahushua said, suffer little children, and forbid them not to come unto me, for of such is the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is coming very soon. So endure that hardness as a good soldier on this side, to the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to deliver you and destroy these Gentiles, but they're not going to have some, you're not going to be under subjection under them anymore. Okay? So wait upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's what we're doing. With fear and trembling, giving all honor and glory and praise as I face the east to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah, Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostle Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutation to the elect men who push this truth throughout the four corners of the earth in these last days. Shalom, Akim. Shalom.